We are live this morning at the Cyrus Greene Community Center on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard here in East Tampa. This is one of the most historic Black communities in the entire Bay Area, and just outside these doors, you'll find a whole lot of history and pride. First, there's the Belmont Heights Little League, which was formed back in 1960 after Tampa's racial tension erupted into riots. Local parents at the time felt a baseball league would provide a constructive activity for the area's youth, and this is where several baseball legends got their start. Nine-time All-Star Gary Sheffield got his start here. So did New York Mets Hall of Famer Dwight Gooden, and Major League outfielder Carl Everett started here too. They all started right here in East Tampa as kids, right there on that Little League field. Also, there's Middleton High School, which is here in East Tampa. It was established for Black students in this community back in 1934. And has remained an all-Black school for nearly 40 years. East Tampa was annexed into the city in 1911. We talked with Fred Hearns, who grew up here in East Tampa and is now the Curator of Black History at the Tampa History Center. He talked to us about the challenges of this community and how to look towards the future.
But there have always been those challenges of trying to level the playing field for students who grow up here, for adults who work here. Trying to bring major industries into this area is a challenge. We just have a lot of things that, you know, people who grew up in East Tampa would like to see. We talk about economic development all the time. Well, what does that really mean? It's got to be more than a program or a project. It's got to be a culture of connecting East Tampa to the growth and to the prosperity that we see in other parts of the city. Without replacing the longtime residents. Gentrification is a real fear.
The city is making some efforts to preserve Black history in East Tampa. In a recent Tampa CRA meeting, discussion was made about how to break down intentional dividers in the community, like the interstate that's coming in, and preserving Black cemeteries.